secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked, as these two are in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. From the gun, the ground game. There he goes. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover. Pick up the first.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red snoop. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Lacy. Breaks into the open. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
And the Rebels are rolling down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the 1st quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
The Rebels will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They boot it away on 4th down. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Spits it out to the back. Another incompletion on third down.
I wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll send the back in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Lacy. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got it in the middle. It's right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates...
He's looking deep. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
Did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Miller. Turning it on. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown tie.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he makes the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Quarterback making adjustments. Going downfield for the big play. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Hits the crease. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Rebels!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes that Alabama offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Their performance in SEC play last year was forgettable. They'd love to make it memorable this time around.
I love when Reese uses the phrases like forgettable, which means it was awful, not very good, okay? So they are looking for a bounce back. They've been selling this program all offseason. They've been trying to bring in new additions. They've been trying to create some juice, Palmer. Now they got to go out and do it.
I think they realized, too, a year ago they weren't as talented as some of their opponents, but they also gave some games away. And they've got to be better in critical down and distances in big moments when they get into these SEC conference games this season.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he can even get going.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes a connection. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's reeled in, it's Horton. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver. And you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him, he'll catch it, he'll get a foot down, and help out his offense.
Now on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he'll be smacked to the ground. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Handoff from the gun. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The transition from Nick Saban to Kalen DeBoer certainly gave growing pains to the Crimson Tide, and they're expecting progress in year 2.
It wasn't smooth. I mean, you expand the playoff, obviously, further, and they still don't make it, so a lot of upset Alabama fans, Jesse, but year 2, obviously, a chance to change that. More of his guys, more of his system.
Yeah, there were some bright spots a year ago in Kalen DeBoer's first season. Obviously, beating Georgia at home was a big one, but this was a team that definitely stumbled down the stretch. And you're right, this is a team that has expectations to compete for national championships. They have to take the next step this year.
Motion from the wide receiver. Here's the handoff. Got some room headed to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Try to barge their way in. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
To the ground with the back. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Cuevas. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Hold and finds his man on the left. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
That's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Lacy. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Dumps it to the back. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air on 4th down. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Making side adjustments here. From the gun, running back on the move. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's going to run it. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Flips it out on the screen.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We're all locked up here in the third quarter as he's set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Throws for the tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Cradles it at the 35. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle, it's Lacy. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. He leaves it with his back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Right back to the well. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. On the move, he fires. Got his man downfield. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
The Rebels will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Back to pass on second down. Scrambling away. Oh, what a cut! They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Iowa is getting dominated today, and friends, the folks in Iowa City deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker of a showing. They're trailing by 17 to Indiana. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Release to the back. Caught over the middle, it's Miller. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Miller. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And here comes the offense on second down. They'll move the tight end. To the air, it's Simpson. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Another incompletion on third down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got a man. It's Horton. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Grabbed behind the line. It's right. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
That's caught. It's right. Tackled there by the defense.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Rebels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lacy. There he goes! They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, And that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talent.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Here comes that Alabama offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
And just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Pick off to stop the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Then he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Stribling. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game, on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
And the Rebels enter the final minute of play trying to run out the clock. Leaves it with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. The give out of the gun. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
You These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.